There are moments when no matter how hard we try to understand what we feel, everything around us seems immersed in silence and uncertainties. It's that anguish that comes out of nowhere, that feeling of emptiness that, even amidst many voices and advice, no one really manages to fill. Have they ever felt that, no matter how hard they try, it seems like something crucial is still missing? That key piece, that understanding that would bring peace to their heart and clarity to their mind, always seems out of reach. How many times have they found themselves searching for answers, looking for something that seems distant and unattainable? Perhaps they feel like they are in a constant internal battle, trying to interpret signs, trying to find meaning in what they are experiencing, but nothing seems to fit. And as this search continues, the feeling of loneliness and doubt intensify, causing the restless mind to spin in circles. They know there is a truth there, a hidden message, but where to look? How to trust the paths that are revealing themselves? Now, take a deep breath and imagine that this search could finally end. Imagine for a moment, feeling guided, as if a greater force is holding their hand, illuminating every step, bringing clarity and serenity to their heart. They are no longer alone. There is a solution, a right direction for all that they are going through. I want them to know that nothing they have gone through has been in vain, that there is a purpose for every doubt, for every emptiness, and for every night without answers. And all of this is about to change because what is to come will be enough to transform not only their view of what is happening, but also their very life. This is the moment when they can finally access what truly matters, where every piece fits, where every question finds its answer. But before they continue, do something for themselves. Take a deep breath and click now to subscribe. This is not just a click, it's a decision to trust that the answers they seek are within their reach. By subscribing, they open themselves to receive not only guidance, but a true transformation, a guided path to the peace and understanding they seek. They deserve this. So, allow themselves to take this step now. Click to subscribe and be ready to finally understand what the universe is holding for them. Today, an angelic message of great importance reaches them. The angels are around them, sending subtle signs and guiding their intuition so they can hear what a special person is trying to convey to their heart. Perhaps they have already noticed these signs, small clues that appear in their daily life, a feeling that something needs to be understood, an intuition that insists on capturing their attention. This person who occupies their thoughts, who awakens so many emotions within them, is going through a moment of intense transformation and reflection, and something they feel, something they need to express, is bubbling inside them. The angels want them to know that what is coming has the potential to profoundly change the course of their story with this person. They see beyond appearances, beyond unspoken words, and that is why today they receive this message, the opportunity to understand what has not yet been revealed. The angels show me that this person, although sometimes hesitant or silent, carries an intense emotional burden related to you. There is something deep that needs to come to the surface, a truth that when expressed, can illuminate the paths you walk together. The angels whisper to my heart that what this person feels for you goes beyond simple affection or admiration. What they feel for you transcends the superficial and delves into layers of emotions that they themselves have not fully understood. This longing, this desire to say something important, is not a light choice. What they are trying to tell you comes from the depths of the soul, as if it were a secret kept for too long and that finally found space to be released. And the angels, in their infinite wisdom and compassion, ask you to be attentive. They know that true love requires patience and that listening with an open heart is one of the greatest gifts we can offer someone. Now, they invite you to connect with this message in a special way. Allow yourself to feel the subtle vibrations, the energies they send so that you understand what is behind the silences of this person. Their soul deeply desires to express itself, but the angels show that there is an internal struggle, a battle between the heart and the mind, and that it is this conflict that sometimes hinders the words from flowing clearly. There is fear, there is insecurity, but there is also a deep and authentic love, a strength that, despite all difficulties, silently grows every day. Before we proceed with the message, take a moment to reflect on the power that lies in patience and understanding. Write in the comments, "I open myself to the truth that is about to come." By doing this, you manifest to the angels your willingness to listen and welcome what is necessary, opening a channel for the truth to reach you clearly. Continuing, the angels reveal that this person has a special admiration for you. It's as if you carry a unique light, a presence that brings out the best in them, even when they themselves don't understand why. To them, you represent a safe harbor, someone with whom they can be true, even if it means confronting parts of themselves that have been neglected or hidden. The intensity of what they feel makes them want to be close, to better understand who you are, to discover what makes you so special. The angels want you to know that this person is fighting an internal battle. The love they feel for you is so intense that it challenges them to step out of their comfort zone, to face their own fears and insecurities. This process of introspection and discovery is not always easy, as each step towards you brings them closer to a confrontation with themselves, with emotions and traumas they may not even have known they carried. Still, the angels assure that throughout this process, something beautiful is emerging, an authentic love that does not fade with time, but on the contrary, grows stronger. Just imagine for a moment how powerful it is to love someone who makes you want to be a better person. This is the effect you have on this person's life, and the angels show me that this connection is not accidental. There is a divine purpose behind what you are experiencing, a plan that goes beyond what the eyes can see. And despite doubts and challenges, the angels are guiding you and this person so that both can understand the meaning of this journey. The message of the angels also reveals that they are being called to see beyond appearances, to listen to their own heart, and to understand that what they feel for you is something true and rare. But for this to happen, they need to overcome the internal barriers that limit them, set aside the fear of getting hurt, and make room for vulnerability. The angels show that this is a unique opportunity for healing and mutual growth, where both can learn about the true meaning of love and acceptance. As you embrace these words, allow yourself a moment of reflection. Take a deep breath and imagine yourself surrounded by the light of the angels, a light that dissipates doubts and insecurities, that opens paths and reveals truths. By opening your heart to this message, you become a channel of transformation, a source of love and understanding that can embrace this person exactly as they are, without judgments or expectations. And finally, the angels ask you to remain steadfast, with the faith that everything that is true will find its way to you. They whisper that the time of revelation is near and that when this person finally opens up, it will be like a wave of light invading your heart, bringing the certainty that all the moments of waiting and patience were worth it. They are by your side, guiding every step, every decision, so that you are ready to embrace this truth with love and serenity. May you continue with an open heart, confident that whatever the outcome of this story, the angels are by your side, taking care of every detail so that everything happens at the right time. The angels continue to whisper to their heart, bringing you deep details about what is happening inside that person. They reveal that this connection did not happen by chance, and that something grand is being gestated in the spiritual realms for both. They feel something special for you, something that transcends mere interest or physical attraction. They are in a state of deep introspection, where every thought about you unfolds into reflections, questions, and even doubts they had never faced before. The angels say that what you have brought into this person's life is a transformative experience, a flame that awakens parts of them that were dormant. This process, however, is not simple. The intensity of what they feel for you creates internal turbulence, causing old fears and insecurities to surface. Every time they think of you, they feel as if they are being pushed out of their comfort zone, facing truths that they had preferred to avoid until now. You may have noticed signs of this internal battle, moments when this person seems close, and others when they create a certain distance. The angels show that this oscillation is not due to a lack of interest or disinterest, but a reflection of the process of self-discovery they are going through. Deep in their heart, there is a latent fear of exposing themselves, of allowing you to see their vulnerabilities, the scars they still carry. The angels show me that this person sees in you a security, a peace they deeply desire but do not yet know how to achieve. There is a silent admiration, a perception that being by your side is like finding a safe harbor in the midst of a storm. However, their internal challenges make this security sometimes seem unattainable. They fear that by opening up completely, you will see aspects of them that have been kept hidden, facets that they themselves struggle to accept. Therefore, the angels ask for patience. They show that the healing process is continuous and that for them, opening up truly means breaking down barriers they have built throughout life. You, with your light and presence, are the catalyst of this process. The angels explain that it is as if you were a key, capable of unlocking doors in their heart that have never been opened. But this is a task that requires time, trust, and a safe environment where they can express themselves without the fear of being judged or rejected. Have you noticed that, at times, they try to get closer, ask questions, seek to better understand who you are? This curiosity is one of the sincerest manifestations of their interest in you. Every gesture of yours is observed with affection, every word is absorbed like a treasure. And the angels reveal that, even if they don't know how to express what they feel, there is a deep recognition of how special and unique you are to them. This is the kind of connection that goes beyond words, an exchange of energy that touches the soul and brings a feeling of peace and wholeness. However, the angels emphasize that, despite everything, they still struggle to accept the depth of what they feel. There is a battle between reason and the heart, where on one side, they try to rationalize what they feel, and on the other, they are drawn by an uncontrollable force towards you. The angels reveal that they constantly seek reasons to explain this feeling, trying to put it into categories that make sense. But love, as they well know, does not fit into labels. This love is so vast and genuine that it surpasses any rational understanding, being something that can only be comprehended with an open heart. Deep down, they know that what they feel for you is rare. They see in you a light that inspires them to be better, to seek their essence, to confront fears and insecurities that were once ignored. And the angels ask you to remember that, even when they seem distant, this distance is just a natural reaction to the transformation process they are going through. It's the fear of getting hurt, of surrendering, and at the same time, of losing something that has become essential to them. Receiving this message, the angels invite you to reflect on what it means to love truly. Authentic love requires courage. It requires us to let go of the ego and to be willing to see the other in their entirety, with all their imperfections and vulnerabilities. They ask you to keep your heart open, as this person needs that security to feel embraced. They need a space where they can be who they really are, without the fear that their shadows will make you abandon them. This message from the angels is a reminder that true love involves patience and surrender. They show that every step this person takes towards you is a reflection of the trust you inspire in them. Every small advancement, every attempt to get closer is an indication that, little by little, they are overcoming the internal barriers that prevent them from completely opening up. The angels whisper that you are a source of inspiration, someone who brings out the best in this person, even if they cannot express it with all the words they would like. This connection is not just a meeting of souls, it is a journey of healing and self-discovery. Through this love, both are being guided toward a transformative experience, where past wounds can be healed and where the true meaning of mutual acceptance can be lived. Finally, the angels show me that the moment of revelation is approaching. They are gathering courage, strengthening themselves to be able to express what they feel, to share what is kept in their heart. And they ask you to keep calm, to trust in divine timing. What is to come is a sincere exchange, a meeting of souls where the masks fall off and only true love remains. Before moving forward, the angels invite you to affirm in the comments, "I am ready to listen and welcome." By doing so, you will be opening up space in your life for this revelation, preparing your heart for what is to come. The angels will continue by your side, guiding each step of this process, so that, at the right moment, everything reveals itself with clarity and truth. Now, take a moment and imagine. Imagine that this message did not reach you by chance. There is a greater purpose, something that goes beyond what your eyes can see at this moment. Think for a second, if each word here has such a profound impact on you, who else could benefit from hearing this truth? Who else, perhaps right now, is in search of guidance, of an answer, of a light at the end of the tunnel? This is the moment to do something simple, yet incredibly powerful. Sharing this message is like igniting a new flame, like spreading a light that touches other lives, just as it touched yours. That friend, that special person you know and who silently is also seeking answers. Who needs to feel the comfort, the peace, and the hope that this message brought to you. Imagine the change, imagine the impact. By sharing, they become a channel of light, a direct bridge for this wisdom to reach those who need it most. They offer someone the chance to discover what, until now, was hidden. And, at this exact moment, by making this decision, something profound happens. They are not just sharing a video, they are spreading healing, spreading a message that can transform lives. Do it now. Allow themselves to be that bridge. Click share and let the universe guide this message to where it needs to go. This is their moment to be more than a spectator, to be part of something greater, to give someone the opportunity to also receive this truth. By sharing, they seal a commitment to the energy of abundance, love, and light. And what they send out to the world always comes back to them, multiplied. So, choose to be that channel of transformation. Choose now, and see how this decision returns as blessings in their life. The angels reveal that this person, often silent in their emotions, holds within a complexity of feelings that only now begins to explore. Every time they think of you, something deep awakens, something they didn't even know existed. This love that wells up in their heart is unlike anything they have ever experienced. The angels show that for this person, you are a unique blend of security and challenge, a presence that makes them feel alive and pushes them toward self-discovery that, in other times, they would have avoided. They are discovering themselves amidst these feelings, and although they feel a strong impulse to get closer, there is also a deep fear of getting lost. It's as if every step towards them forces them to leave behind old versions of themselves, to abandon behaviors and thoughts that no longer make sense in the light of what you awaken in them. This process, however, is not easy, as it involves letting go of old beliefs and accepting a new way of seeing life, a way where love is guided by the heart and no longer by the shackles of the past. The angels show me that, at various times, this person tried to resist what they feel, tried to convince themselves that they could move forward without allowing themselves to live this connection. They remember the obstacles, the difficulties, the differences that seem to arise between you, and at times they try to use these barriers as excuses to pull away. However, what they feel for you is something that cannot be ignored. No matter how much they try to pull away, there is a force pulling them back, a connection that goes beyond the physical plane and touches the depths of the soul. This force is what the angels call divine love, a pure energy that crosses barriers, that challenges logic and expectations. And it is this energy that is slowly dissolving the resistances of this person. The angels show me that they are going through a kind of heart awakening, where they finally begin to understand that love does not need explanations or justifications. They are realizing that this feeling, so intense and true, is a gift, an opportunity to live something that most people spend their lives searching for. The angels want you to know that every gesture of yours is an important piece in this process of transformation. Their patience, their willingness to listen and understand, are like lights that illuminate their path, allowing them to feel secure enough to explore their own heart. It's as if you were an anchor keeping them connected to the truth, a presence that reminds them that it's possible to love without fear, that it's possible to trust and open up without the risk of losing their own essence. Each day, this person feels the presence of the angels by their side, guiding their steps, calming their fears, reminding them that this love is stronger than any insecurity. They begin to realize that running away from their feelings only increases the emptiness within themselves. This emptiness, which once seemed controllable, now turns into an unbearable sensation whenever they try to keep their distance. The angels reveal that true love is like a magnet. The more one tries to resist, the stronger the attraction becomes. In this process of self-discovery, they realize they are facing an important choice: to keep running away or finally surrender to what they feel. The angels ask you to prepare for the moment when this person will decide to open their heart. They show that deep down, they desperately wish to speak to you, to express everything they have been holding back and that, for a long time, they hesitated to reveal. This need to open up is what drives them, what gives them the strength to face their fears. On the other hand, the angels also point out that this is a delicate moment for this person. They are facing their shadows, revisiting old wounds that may not yet be fully healed. This is a phase of extreme vulnerability, where every emotion is felt intensely, where the past seems to blend with the present, bringing up issues they thought were resolved. And it is at this point that the angels ask you to have compassion. They remind you that, just as they also carry their own pains and experiences, this person needs a space where they can be true, where they can show who they really are, without the weight of expectations. The angel's message makes it clear that you have been chosen to be a kind of guiding light in this person's life. They show that, throughout their journey, this person has sought love in various forms, but always in a superficial way, perhaps out of fear of fully surrendering. Now, however, they are faced with something genuine, something that requires more from them than they ever imagined giving. And as they encounter this love, they realize they need to strip away their defenses, their masks, and face their vulnerabilities. With your presence, you are providing a space of healing and understanding that they have not found anywhere else. The angels reveal that this person sees in you a rare authenticity, a calm strength that inspires them to move forward. Even if they do not fully understand what is happening, they know that beside you, they find a sense of belonging, a feeling that they have finally found someone who understands them. As you receive this message, the angels invite you to reflect on the role you are playing in this person's life. They want you to know that everything you do, from small gestures to words of support, has a profound impact. Every time you choose to be patient, every time you decide to listen without judgment, you are helping this person to trust more in themselves, to believe that it is possible to love and be loved in a true way. They are being deeply transformed by your presence, even if they try to hide it. The angels show that this love, when finally declared, will bring a new phase for both of you, where truth and authenticity will be the pillars of the relationship. The angels say that by surrendering to what they feel, this person will find a peace they have not experienced in a long time, a sense of freedom that only true love can provide. To conclude this part, the angels ask you to affirm, "I am ready to love and be loved authentically." By declaring this intention, you are not only attracting true love into your life, but also sending a clear message to the universe that you are ready to embrace this person exactly as they are. Now, the angels begin to prepare your heart for the moment when this person finally decides to share what they feel. They show me that this moment will be like an explosion of emotions, an overflow of what has been contained and silenced for so long. This person, who has always struggled to open up, who has often hidden their emotions behind a serene countenance or a distant attitude, is about to reveal a truth that, once spoken, will change the course of everything between you. The angels speak about the strength of this connection, a bond that goes beyond time and space, carrying within it the energy of something predestined. It's not just a coincidence, it's not just a casual encounter. They show that you and they were brought into each other's lives for a greater purpose, a mission that involves growth, learning, and above all, unconditional love. And as they prepare to open their heart, the angels ask you to maintain your faith and patience. This love has the power to touch the depths of the soul, to transform lives, and that's exactly what's happening. What started as a simple attraction, perhaps an almost nonchalant interest, has grown and blossomed into something that defies logic, something that challenges even this person's own feelings. The angels reveal that they are going through a true internal battle, where every choice feels heavy, where every step towards you represents a direct confrontation with their own insecurities and wounds. However, the angels assure that this person has already decided, deep down, that they can no longer run away from what they feel. They have realized that, no matter how hard they try to pull away, there is something that always draws them back to you. This attraction is not fleeting, it's a soul's calling, a bond that was sealed long before you met in this life. The angels show me that both of you, at some deep and spiritual level, have already chosen each other, have already committed to walk this journey together, even if it comes with challenges and obstacles. Now, as this person faces fear and doubts, the angels are by their side, sending them courage and clarity. They work behind the scenes, dissipating the clouds of insecurity, creating opportunities for them to finally feel secure enough to express themselves. And in the midst of this process, you too are guided to emotionally prepare, to create a space in your heart where this truth can be welcomed with love and understanding. The angels reveal that, for this person, opening their heart is like exposing themselves completely. It's stripping off all armor and allowing you to see every detail of their soul, including the parts they themselves would rather keep hidden. This level of vulnerability is scary for them, but at the same time, there is an immense desire to share everything with you, to show that, despite all the difficulties, there is a true and genuine love pulsating in their chest. The angels also show me that this person is aware of the impact you have on their life. They know that by their side, they are able to feel emotions they have never experienced, to experience a sense of peace and belonging that they never imagined possible. However, there is still a fear that by opening up completely, they will lose control over their own feelings, that this surrender will make them feel vulnerable in a way they cannot handle. It's important for you to understand that this hesitation is not a lack of love. On the contrary, the angels show that this person is so deeply in love with you that the fear of losing what they share is what, at times, makes them step back. This love is a flame that illuminates, but also scares, because it demands from them a transformation, a personal evolution that they have never had to face before. The angels ask you to remain patient, to keep your heart open, because this journey of self-discovery and healing is essential for both of you to live this relationship to its fullest. Every time they think of you, every time they remember a moment, a conversation, or a shared gaze, they feel a peace that they had not experienced in a long time. The angels reveal that you brought something magical into their life, something that has reshaped the concept of love and makes them believe that perhaps, true love really exists. And it is exactly this feeling that drives them to fight against their own fears, to confront their insecurities so that one day, they can give you the best of themselves. At this point in the message, the angels ask you to take a deep breath and visualize this person surrounded by a soft and warm light. Imagine that this light embraces and protects them, helping them overcome every doubt, every fear that might still prevent the opening of their heart. The angels show that by doing this, you are sending an energy of peace and security, creating a bridge that eases their path towards you. The angels also want you to know that, just as this person is facing challenges, you are also being prepared to experience true and fulfilling love. They say that everything you have lived through so far, all the experiences and lessons, have served to strengthen you, to teach you the importance of unconditional love. This love that you are capable of offering with patience and generosity is exactly what this person needs to feel complete, to finally allow themselves to be loved authentically. Finally, the angels reveal that this story is unfolding according to the divine plan. They ask you to trust in their timing, to have faith that everything is happening as it should. When this love is finally declared, It will be like a celebration of the journey you have traveled together, a proof that true love overcomes any barrier. And even if there are challenges along the way, the angels assure you that by their side, you will find the strength and courage to overcome each one of them. To conclude this part, the angels invite you to affirm, "I trust in love and the divine plan." By making this statement, you reinforce your connection with the angels, allowing them to continue guiding this journey with love and wisdom. This is the beginning of something great, and the angels are by your side, ensuring that what is reserved for you will be beyond what you could imagine. We have reached the final moment of this message, and the angels wish to convey to you a sublime and comforting truth. Everything you have experienced so far, all the waiting and patience, every gesture of affection and every word of support, was essential for this love to flourish in the depth it deserves. The angels show that you, with your generous heart and compassionate soul, have created a sacred space where this person can finally be who they are, where they can be loved and accepted in their totality, without fear of judgment. The angels reveal that this person is about to take a step towards you. After all the internal battles, all the doubts and fears, something inside them finally calms down, as if the pieces of the emotional puzzle were fitting together, revealing a clear and sharp image of what they truly desire. And this image, this vision, includes you. They now understand that the love they feel for you is one of the truest forces they have ever experienced, and that running away from it would be denying their own essence. At this moment, the angels show that it is as if a curtain is opening, revealing the path you have ahead. They make me see that your love is not just a human experience. It is something guided and protected by divine forces, a union that has already been planned and blessed even before you met in this life. This love was written in the stars, and what you are experiencing now is just the reunion of two souls that have chosen each other long before crossing this earthly plane. The presence of angels is strong, and they show me that this person is finally ready to tell you what they feel, to share everything that has been kept in their heart. This opening will be like a river that, upon finding its way, flows without barriers, bringing with it all the intensity and depth of true love. The angels ask you to receive these words with the same affection you have always shown, to listen with your heart, allowing each syllable to touch your soul. They also reveal that, from this moment on, your relationship will enter a new phase. The love that was once contained, that was hidden behind fears and insecurities, will now manifest itself clearly and fully. The angels say that this is the kind of love that carries a promise of growth and evolution, a soul commitment where both will learn and grow together, overcoming challenges and celebrating each achievement. This person, by opening their heart to you, will be declaring not only their love, but also their intention to walk by your side, to build a life where truth and authenticity are the foundations. And the angels want you to know that, for this to happen, it is important that both of you remain steadfast in your purposes, that you continue to trust in divine guidance and allow love to guide each step. Now, the angels ask you to prepare yourself to receive this revelation with peace and serenity. They want you to know that, even though this person's words may be emotional and intense, they are just the beginning of a journey where both will learn, every day, the true meaning of unconditional love. This love is a blessing, a gift from heaven that will bring joy and fulfillment to both of you. Before concluding, the angels leave a last message for their heart. Trust in the power of love and the light it brings into your life. They ask you to keep this phrase in your heart as a constant reminder that true love has the power to transform, to heal, and to illuminate even the darkest paths. Thank the angels for this message, as they will always be by their side, guiding and protecting them and that special person. They show me that this is just the beginning of a new phase, where love will be the center of everything you both build together. To finish, leave in the comments the affirmation, "I welcome true love into my life and trust in the divine plan." This will be your declaration of faith and openness to the blessings the angels are bringing. And remember, what is true always finds its way. May love illuminate each day of this journey, and may you find happiness and peace alongside that special person, under the angels' protection. Now that you have come this far, I want to invite you to take a decisive step, a step that may be small but that can open doors you haven't even imagined yet. Imagine for a moment, closing your eyes and feeling that each word you received, each message the angels shared, is just the beginning of a path of discoveries, revelations, and truths that, until now, were beyond your reach. This is a gateway to a world where your life can be transformed by the simple act of trusting, of believing that everything is being guided towards your greater good. And that's why, at this moment, they have the opportunity to deeply connect with this message, to ensure that every new sign, every new step of the angels by their side, reaches them clearly. The decision is theirs, but imagine how amazing it would be if, with each message, they could feel more secure, more connected, stronger. Imagine a space where they are never alone, where every answer they seek, every relief they look for, finds a direct path to them. When they sign up, they are not just clicking a button. They are telling the universe that they are ready to receive the guidance it has for them. They are committing to themselves, to their own growth, to their happiness, and to the paths that will lead them to live the fullness of the love they desire. This act is much deeper than it may seem. Because here, with every new message, the angels will be by their side, guiding them with wisdom and love. Now, take a moment to think. What would it be like to know that every day, they have a source of light and inspiration that strengthens them, guides them, helps them take the right steps towards everything they deserve? This is their chance. So don't put it off. Don't allow your mind to create barriers, because what you seek is within your reach, right now. Click to subscribe and be part of this circle of light. Allow yourself to feel the security and peace that everything is in its right place, and that with every step you take, there is a greater force by your side, guiding and protecting you. Trust that your journey is unique and special, and by being part of this path, you open yourself to a deep and true connection with what really matters. Do it now. Take a deep breath, feel that decision. Click to subscribe and allow the wisdom of the angels to guide your path. Because by doing this, you are not just receiving messages, you are joining something much greater, a purpose that has always been yours. May this be the beginning of a journey where love, faith, and light are always by their side. Do this for yourself. The choice is now.